Hello, and thank you for joining me on today's live. Today, our topic is You Are the Change. My name is Dominique Prosper. Thank you for catching the video, whether you're joining me here live or in the replay. Leave comments, come on in, join the conversation. I'm glad to see you here, and I'm so glad to share this time with you to talk about this topic. So you are the change. Now, we've been talking a lot about what it is that we have within us that we can share with the world. We share what we know. We share our personalities. We share ourselves with the world all the time, with our family members, and we're happy to do so. So it's not something that is new to us. For some of us, because of social media, there is a learning curve. If you're not used to going on camera, being, in a conversation over the internet with someone else, it's a little bit of a learning curve. I remember when I started going live, it was very strange because you're talking to yourself. You feel like, there's nobody there. You're just talking to yourself. It's a little bit awkward. Also, you feel like, well, at least if I'm talking to myself, there should be somebody here listening. And there isn't anyone there listening, or maybe they're there listening and they leave very quickly. So we had to learn what the habits or patterns are that we see online when we are live. So it's not something that just comes easily to everybody. And, I totally get that. What I do think is worth the trouble is that, right now, the change that you want to see is something that you have to take on first. If you want change, you have to initiate the change, be the change, and just go for it, right? Going for what you want takes a step in that direction. It's not going to happen without taking that step. So, for example, being online, with everybody, like going live and having conversations and DMs, it's something that you have to initiate or respond to. And it is a little different because we're so used to meeting people physically, in person, that now in this digital age, digital space, it's a little awkward that you're dropping a video and they're responding to your videos. But it all kind of makes sense after a while, so long as you know that, hey, did I help somebody today? Did I communicate with somebody today? Did I serve in some capacity today? And that's what, in the long run, that's the mark that you should be looking for, is that your voice is being heard, your efforts are being acknowledged, and you're accounted for out here in these internet streets, right? These internet streets are just as nice or as mean as the outdoor streets. You got to get to know people. People have to know you, and most of the time, it's not who you know, but who knows you. Okay, so when it comes to being the change, we have to ask ourselves, who does know you, right? Who do you know, and who knows you? And I'm just like everybody else. I have to come out, say hi and get on live and meet people every day. My objective every single day is to have at least 2 organic conversations a day. 2 organic conversations can be either on a platform like a meeting platform, or in the DMs. So 2 is not even a big number, but sometimes to generate those two conversations, it might take a little while because people have to get to know you, recognize you, see you, become familiar with you, check you out. They're doing all the back the background checks first, and then they have to say, okay, let me talk to this person and see what they're all about. And that doesn't happen right off the bat. It doesn't happen immediately. It happens over time. So you want to have your presence out there. You want to show people that, you are accounted for, you are here to help, you are a resource, okay? So that the change that somebody else wants, maybe you're a part of that. Maybe you are a piece of that puzzle for that person. And so by raising your hand and getting online and saying, here I am, and I want to be a part of this, of this landscape, this space, the online space, then okay, then you'll get to know who's out here and how you can actually exchange, value for value, right? And that's the ultimate goal, is for you to give your value, and in exchange for the value that's out there that can also enrich, your life. So I want you to think about the change that you want to happen in your life, starting with you. All right. And it doesn't have to be just in your neighborhood, in your city, your town. It can literally be on the World Wide Web, on the internet, in the digital space. And right now, there are so many ways for you to contribute online that it's just a matter of getting involved and finding your niche, finding your space, whether you like to work with entrepreneurs or women, or however you want to lend a hand or show that you have expertise. There is, Facebook has so many groups that you can just type in the search bar, you're looking for doctoral students, or medical students, or teachers, moms, homeschool moms or parents, whatever you're looking for, it's there. So take advantage of that, because the change that you're looking for is out there, but you have to decide to be a part of that community and to get involved and to offer your value in exchange for the value that you'll receive from that community as well. All right. So yeah, this is a really important part of what we've been talking about, because, if you're going to offer your expertise out there and offer what it is that you can do out there in the community, it starts with deciding to communicate, out there, online and also offline. It's amazing to meet people that you've talked to online in person. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's amazing every time it happens. I've met people that I've networked with online, and it's just really amazing. You think it's amazing just on Zoom or on a meeting platform, but then when you physically meet up, it's even more of a wow, because how could you have met if you hadn't reached out, online somehow? I've met several people in person that I've met online before, and it's always turned out to be a pretty decent connection. I can say that pretty much if I've talked to people online and then I've met them in person, it's been pretty authentic, and the connections have lasted for quite a while. It hasn't been a one and done, or that was a mistake or anything like that, because I think online you get to know people for quite a while before you see them in person. And so in person, it's more of a, it's a lot, all at once. But if you get to know somebody over time online, it's even smoother when you meet them in person. So yeah, I just want you to think about that, because you don't have to think, oh, I have to go to a networking function, or I have to be a part of a class or university program to meet people. There are plenty of people who have the same interest as you online that you could network with and start to form alliances with and see how you can help each other, just like that. And then if you do meet or happen to meet in person, it's even a richer experience. So yeah, the value that I've found when I meet people in person after I've gotten to know them online, it's been very positive, very positive. So I want you to think about that, because one of the ways that I want you to think about, okay, how do I get this started, is first of all, you are wherever you are, like at home. You don't have to go anywhere. You can literally turn on your camera, turn on your internet device, and start communicating that way, whether it's over, like I said, or organically posting, responding to posts, or dropping a video. Dropping a video is super easy because people who resonate with your message are going to respond to that. So I really enjoy that. But of course, I respond to messages and go from there. So also another point is not to jump around. You don't need to jump around. You don't need to go to different places or necessarily events. There are so many online opportunities to network these days that you could literally meet a whole host of people, new people, people who share your interests or your background online. It's not really a big, a big leap to meet anyone who has your interests or something that could help you in your journey, whatever that is, and to build relationships. Okay, build relationships online. That's a very solid way to find new opportunities, partnerships, relationships out there. So if you want to be the change, look to use what is right there at your fingertips, which is your mobile device, your internet capabilities at your house. Use those capabilities to log on and to find communities that share your interests. And once you find communities that are sharing your interests, go ahead and start to build those partnerships, relationships based on value. What it is that you bring to the table, what they bring to the table, and how you can help each other. Okay. And then if you have something to teach that community, or you find that, there's a way that I could lend my expertise, then start to formulate, how can I teach that process? How can I teach my process to a wider audience? How can I be effective to the people that I meet online? Well, the first way that you're going to be effective in teaching people that you meet online is by sharing who you are and what you know and what you do. So who you are, right? I'm a facilitator. I am an educator. I am a networker. I love to teach entrepreneurs how to create courses. I also tutor kids online. So first is who you are, which is what are your talents, what are your gifts, and what is your purpose? And then it's what you do and how do you bring that to the public, to the public, or to a wider audience. And so if you need help with that, definitely book in a call with me, because right now is the best time for you to not just share what it is that you do, but actually make a commitment to yourself that, what, I'm not going to keep what I know to myself. I'm going to offer it to a wider audience, and I'm going to see who needs what it is that I have to offer. Okay. And so if you would like to talk about that at any time, there's a link somewhere around this video. Just go ahead and book in a call, and I can help you with that idea, and definitely show you how doable and feasible it is, and how even you can monetize something that you are passionate about, have a purpose to do in with a wider audience, and offer your services or products. So I hope that you enjoyed the video today, and see you next time.